Am I muted? Nope. Good. Okay. All right. So we need to make some edits to this page. Man, kombucha makes me burp. Okay. So, gotta get rid of this junk. Let's do this first. Let's fill this mask in. This. There we go. What? Oh, come on. And now we need to just, we're gonna rubber stamp fill this in. Yeah, you can brush it. Powerful pencil. I could do that. Oof. Hold on a second. Overlays. What? Oh, is it fucking got grayscale? Oh, it does. Son of a bitch. So my instinct was correct. I need to rubber stamp this shit. What? It's weird, like, when I hold Option down on the keyboard, sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not. A lot of it's instantaneous on the onboard keyboard. What if I plug this in? Maybe because it's Bluetooth. Yeah, when it's plugged in, it's way quicker. There's a little bit of lag in Bluetooth, so that's what the problem is I've been experiencing. Because I've been having this stupid issue where I go to switch to the polygonal lasso, and it just like, it doesn't do it. It just acts like a dick. Like a dick. Oh, is my watermark covering? Oh, my watermark covers my fucking tablet cam. Is that happening on the main screen? Much smaller on there. Huh. I wonder how it is on mobile. I'll bring up my stream on mobile real quick. I'll bring this up on mobile real fast. Huh, it's not even a factor on mobile. It's completely off to the side. The watermark's way over here and not over top of the thing. Weird. Okay. It's fucking grayscales. What a pain in the ass. Liam was like, hey, can you get rid of those things? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Didn't even think. Didn't even think that there was grayscale in the window because I do that hyper contrast overlay, and it completely makes it a non-issue. But yeah. So now I'm rubber stamping in order to maintain the grayscale, the gradient. And I'll be using the patch tool here in a second to blend some of the little anomalies and shit. Like right here. So this little bump. And in the grand scheme, it's like, it's not even really, kind of tiny actually. Gotta go vertical along the gradient vector. We're getting a little bit of stamp pattern here. I can just patch tool that out. Okay. Hey, what's up, Felix? Hey, buddy. How you? All right, let's turn the colors back on. Why does that shit look all muted? Because one of these was off. No. The fuck? 100%. What? Multiply? Why would oh, it's that layer. Okay. Wait for it to flip on. Okay. It's this bitch right here. Yeah, I didn't end up using that. That was a way to neutralize the blue out of Robin's shirt, but I ended up liking the shirt the way it was, so let me kill that. See. Gotta fucking move. What did I move? The layer mask? This shit. Yo, what's up, man? Where along the lines did it move? Yo, what's up, Edwin? Move selection. Holy shit, it's all the way in the beginning. Well, fuck it. We'll just start over. It's okay. We'll just make it faster this time. How's everybody's Tuesday night? Everybody staying safe out there? Fucking shit's going down right now. Here they tried to burn the fucking mayor of Portland's fucking apartment down or whatever. Then they fucking quick dry cemented the police union building closed, and then fucking like threw a Molotov in there or something. Fuck. It's crazy. Somebody need to get their ass spanked. Wait till November. Did you watch Tim Pool's recent video on that shit? I'm actually really concerned, dude. They're gonna steal this shit. Like, he talked about how they were doing war games and shit. Election day war games. And like, they're planning on, like, you know, Biden not conceding no matter what. And then Trump will win in a landslide on election day, and then because of mail-in voting and all the fucking election fraud, they're gonna trickle votes in, and he's not gonna concede, and they're gonna states are slowly gonna fall due to recounts. And if that shit happens, look out. Fucking look out. That's when the shooting starts. Like, it's scary shit, dude. I don't even want to think about that shit. What's gonna happen? Like, I can't even believe we're here. Can't even believe it. I don't want to be here, man. I don't want to be in this shit. I just don't want these fuckers to cheat, dude. I want it to just be fair. If we're gonna lose, let's at least, you know, can we lose fair and square? You know, don't cheat. Doesn't feel real. Yeah, it doesn't feel real. Yo, what's up, Phil? All right. We're just doing some ink touch-ups here. Liam requested some touch-ups from some stuff that was on the inks. And let's get a save. Let's get an image. Duplicate. Bam. Layer flatten image. Image mode. CMYK. Save as. In the print folder. TIFF. Let's rename that shit to print. LZW compression. And we go back to RGB. Okay, image size. Size it down to 300. Save as. JPEG append proof. 10 ratio, yes. Done. Save and close that. Okay, edit done. Let's see. I'm going to put that in the complete folder there. And I think we'll work on this one. All right. I think yeah, I think I want to separate that out. Let's see. Get a green color here. And which brush do we have? Was it linear dodge? Let's go to 50% normal mode. That's too big. Mix in with the dirt here. Green. Now let's take back some of this mask. A little bit from here as well. Should start seeing some green poke through there. Pure texture. Need a lot more green. This hyper contrast is going to read like a bluish aqua kind of a feel because of the distortion from the rain and shit. Yeah. And now I think I want to put a little bit back over the character. All right, let's get a wand select. And some more texture there. So kind of defining some of the branches. Yo, what's up, Blue Samurai? Alright. I need a soft round brush. And let's say our light sources. Well, he's indicating it's back here, but kind of doesn't really make sense. So we're gonna just go like this. What the fuck? Why are you not adding to the selection? Oh, because I had the whole panel selected. All right. Barely going to be invisible. I think it's going to be most visible are going to be the highlights. Shadow barely is anything. Let's see, let's add some deep shadow here. We get that. Yeah. All right. This is literally just barely visible. Yo, what's up, Sim? I don't even think maybe a little shadow tone on that on the axle. Bit. All right. Let's do Felix's hair. Always fun. Okay. We're gonna follow the rendering here. We're gonna swoop underneath. Follow that line up. Do this. Subtract from the selection. I think that's okay, actually. Okay. think I want this, don't you Yanks ever sleep? Listen, mate. There's plenty of time to sleep when you did. Alright? Yeah, the secret is here, right here. Drink yourself some kombucha. Keep you nice and alert. If you know what I mean. How's it going, Bancroft? Sir? Kombucha? Not kombucha? I would hear it. Drink yourself some kombucha. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. Go ahead and have some of that kombucha for your brekkie. All right. Now we go over to our shadow shape, shadow mask, and we fill it. And then this is where the magic happens, right? So you lay in one solid shadow. And then over the top of that, you go in and you select bands, leaves of hair. And you kind of favor one side. Well, we'd call it combi, but a combi is already what we call those hippie vans. Fucking hippie vans. All right. The trick to this hair technique though is you have to make the selections all at once. They have to be together. You can't do them one at a time. You got to make selections all in one band. Like so. All the way across the top of the head. And kind of favor the left side of each ribbon of hair. These are like leaves or ribbons of hair. And that, as you pass the midpoint of the arc of the cranium, you start to favor the other side a little bit. But this technique will not work unless you make the selections all in one go. So grab them. Boom. Sometimes it's okay to connect them. Like that. And then go to your highlights right here. Get a nice soft round brush. Make it not as wide as the selections. And paint in white in an arc all across the crown. Not too far down, not too high up, right to the middle where the beam of light would be hitting the skull. Would be hitting, the highlight would be hitting. So make one pass, make the brush smaller, and do that a little bit more dense. And then what you get is this is what's called cut and grad. This is one, yeah. But what we have by that is we have now 3 layers. We've got our base local color, which is the blue, medium blue. Then the shadow layer, which is all the ambient occlusions where the light is not hitting the tips of the hair. And then all of the highlights on top. So you get this layered effect. So that's how I color manga hair. You could even go further if you want. You can make another highlight layer and make smaller bits inside of here to make specular highlights if the hair is really glossy, if you want it to look really glossy. But the trick with cut and grad, though, the real trick is, and this is the most important thing about the technique, the most important, pay attention. So when we make a cut, we make a cut. When we go to grad it, which is just short for gradient, when we go to paint its gradient, we want the brush to be smaller than the length of the selection. We never want the brush to be as big, because then you're not making a gradient. You want to be able to brush across that so you get hard edges and soft edges. That's where the magic's at. No less than 2 soft edges, no more than 3 hard edges. So if I were to go along this tip here, I don't want to go all the way to the bottom. Then I would make another selection on top of that and then go here. So now we've got 2 gradients stacked on top of each other that are telling a light story, right? You could even soften them up and blend them so that you don't see as hard of edges in some places, but that's the trick. That's what we're going for. Stacking gradients together. Cuts and grads. Magarific. This is the same technique I use now. I wasn't sure of the name though. Ah, okay. So there you go. You're using a manga style. I just got to call it that because Liam calls it all the time and he doesn't realize he's even doing it. He's like, I can't hear accents. Claims to not be able to hear accents. I'm like, bro, how? How's that a thing? Like when you do your New Zealand, your New Zealander accent, it slays me every time. It makes me laugh so much. Because, you know, one of my favorite... You're a mangaka. One of my favorite comedy groups of all time are the Flight of the Conchords. Like, they fucking just crush me. And Reese Darby, oh my god. I've never laughed harder. I don't think, at least. And so whenever you do that, when you do that shit, it makes me laugh. Oh yeah, hey bro. You got my chops? Oh fuck. We're doing the same thing here. It looks like the rendering doesn't indicate that the shadow is as deep. So we're being a little more judicious with our... Woodrow now looks like Reese Darby, or looks like what Reese Darby would look like if he lost 30 kilograms. Oh shit. Leave a man Woodsy alone. He's thick enough. You know what I'm saying? Man, just, you know, he's got to put up some weight. Start throwing the steel around. Some people just have one of those, you know, crazy hyper fucking metabolisms. They can't help it. Blue needs to teach him how to get some of those thick gains. Thick gains. Sick gains. Oh, yeah. Get all up in them sugar walls. I love the Hodge twins, dude. Fucking. Hey, man. Oh, look at here. I've been watching the Hodge twins for fucking ever. Like before they were like, you know, out as conservatives, when they were just like two twin bodybuilders and all they did was do workout videos. Not workout videos, but like help videos, right? Like they would react to people would send them letters and emails and stuff. And people would say, Hodge, dear Hodge twins, my girlfriend cheated on me. What should I do? Oh, man. Look at here, man. You got to kick that bitch to the curb. Oh, man. It was so funny. Get yourself in the gym and get them sick gains. Bitches be all over you then. Oh, yeah. You'll be like, before you know it, you'll be like, oh, ugh. All up in them sugar walls. when I think I always get them, I guess that's silly to say, I always get them mixed up, but like it's Keith and Kevin. I think Kevin is the sillier one who's always kind of been behind, and Keith is the one who's kind of like the leader. He seems like the one who's kind of the spokesman. He like kind of speaks first. Yo, what's up, Frog G? So like they start the say, man, you want to get some gains, man? You want to get some muscle, man? And Kevin or Keith would come up and go, get the fuck out the way. That shit would fucking kill me every time. You're like, oh, man, oh. Get off of me. Give me some room. Oh. All this is just advice. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Oh, man. Those young men, they some funny motherfuckers. I think I want to get a little shadow piece right there to kind of connect those leaves together. All right, let's get a fill here. Boom. Oh, hello. I have thyroid condition. I've tried to put on weight and lift. It doesn't work. I just get firm, but I can't put on muscle mass. Damn, son. I know. I got a friend like you. Like it don't matter how heavy he lift. It don't matter. He could literally eat until he literally wants to die. He doesn't gain anything. Not a damn thing. Everybody's always trying to tell him, like, you know what you gotta do is you gotta get on some of that creatine. Get on some of that creatine, get thick. And he's like, bro, yeah, I tried creatine. you know, I get a little water weight, but that's about it. Yeah, if you got a thyroid thing, that's like, that's not a mechanical problem. That's a chemical issue. That's like hormones and shit. It's the one thing. That's the one thing the human body, like, you cannot overcome through just hard work. You know what I mean? Like, you could lift as much as you fucking want, but if your thyroid says, nah, we're going to admit all the hormones that cause you to not build muscle and have yourself grow larger. All right, peace. That's not how creatine is supposed to work anyway. It's not magic powder. Well, I mean, creatine is, you know, it's a base amino, and, you know, it reduces the buildup of lactic acid, improves active transport. You're able to get more oxygen and less lactic acid buildup over the course of a series of lifts. Oh, I was referring to your joke about the twins. Yeah. Nah, but, you know, a nice creatine glutamine stack with like a nitric oxide preloader. That's how a fucking fat ass endomorph like me, that's how I build muscle. I got one of them bodies that, like, I build muscle really, really, really fast. I keep it, but I build fat just as fast. And it's fucked. And I, you know what I mean? And I keep the fat as well. So for me to lose physical size is really hard. It's like really fucking hard. And not being able to lift really sucks. I once did the packaging for some powder tubs. Some of the best work I've done. The company never got off the ground, never got paid. Oh, that's the thing, man. When you do stuff for startups, sometimes you got to eat that shit, you know? But that's where some big opportunities are at. If you happen to get in with a startup and get them going, you got a client for life there. You know, it's good stuff, but it's a shame. It's a shame you didn't get them dollars. I do packaging design as well. One of the graphic design things. Well, you know, and Blue Samurai, you know, to be fair, take away that thyroid, he might not be an ectomorph. You know, his natural DNA expression might not be an ectomorph body. That's, his genes are expressing themselves in that way through hormones, not necessarily what their intended result is, you know. Blue, healthy, at any size samurai. Damn. You just got told by the bang. He dropped the bang on you. The Bangcroft. Bam. Ooh, Sick burn. I'm gonna have to call the fire department. I don't know, it wasn't really a burn. I know. Just fomenting shit. Talking that mess. Create that controversy. That's why I got good with guns. Word. You're like, yeah, you know, I know you bigger than me, dog, but you ain't bigger than my 223. Healthy entity, thick and not thick, not juicy. Oh. Whenever I used to lift, I just got thick, no definition, just got closer to a rugby player physique. Yeah, but you know what I mean? That's like, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, chicks dig big people. Like they, you know, a man that's gonna make them feel safe and shit. Never have I heard a woman go, yeah, Michael's nice and stuff, but he's just so thick. He's just like when he hugs me, it's like I feel like I'm hugged by a bear. You know what I mean? He's not fat. He's just thick. You know? It's too much. Never will you hear that shit. It's like, nah, when Michael hugs me, oh my God, it feels like an anaconda. I feel like I'm just like enveloped. I feel like I feel all safe and shit. Yeah, it made it harder to find shirts. Ain't that the truth? That's one thing that I really hate about 2020 is like not being able to go to the gym, not being able to lift. I'm about to buy a home gym setup. I'm literally gonna get a weight bench. I'm gonna start throwing the steel around again. I'm getting soft as fuck. I hate it. I do not like that feeling. You know, when your chest used to be taut and stiff, and you know what I'm saying? Had some good weight to it. And when it starts to soften up on you, you're just like, fuck. It's not me, man. It's not me. You gotta lose some weight, fat boy. Don't call me a fat boy. No, you know, you gotta lose some weight. You'll start and get fat. Don't talk to me like that. It's not nice. You hurt my self-esteem. Don't be pussy. Total Gym I bought a Total Gym years ago. If it's good enough for Chuck Norris, it's good enough for me. Agreed. Getting some ribbons. Grabbing these ribbons. Not to be confused with ribbits there, Frog G. Ribbons. Ribbons of hair. We're just getting these ribbons. Just got the door gym. You got a door gym, you got a gym. Yeah, but yo, Phil, let me tell you. Those things scared the shit out of me because you know how many times I've seen those videos where guys like they got like resistance bands and they're pulling them off their door and shit, and like the hook come off and they get whapped in the face. Fuck. You know, last thing I want to do is go to the hospital with getting whapped in the fucking skull by a resistance band. You know what I mean? Kidding, I'd never buy a dumb door gym. Dude, you fucking catfish the shit out of me. I was like, all right. Maybe he's serious. Maybe he's serious. I don't know. Phil Diaz, he's a wild man. Maybe he is serious. Maybe he likes them door gyms. Like, how'd you get so ripped, Phil? Shit. Doing chin-ups on my door gym, bitch. What? Door gym? What's that? It's a gym on the door. What do you mean? What does it sound like? It's a door gym. Ah. Okay. I mean, I guess. Don't you tell me you don't know what a door gym is. I'll show you. Well, shit. I guess he's serious. Don't ever doubt me again. I'll tell you one more time. Don't ever doubt me again. I feel Diaz. He's a little violent, but I like it. He's got a little mean streak in him. You think he's just some guy whose brother draws and he writes and stuff? Nah. Phil Diaz, he's crafty. He's a he a player. You gotta watch him. He's a fast talker. He's a smooth talker. You gotta watch out. Before you know it, he all up in them sugar walls. You're like, oh shit! I got by the Diaz. Motherfucker. Got me with that fucking door gym. He's like flexing them arms. How'd you get them arms, Phil Diaz? Doing chin-ups on this door gym. Like shit. Turns out, motherfucker don't even have a door gym. Ain't that a bitch? Got by Phil Diaz and they don't even have a door gym. He told me he's got one. Well, how'd he get them arms? I don't know. Lifting fucking Gemini mailers and shit. The motherfucker moves weight. You know what I mean? He ships books. You try shipping, 700 comic books the size of Magic Cop. Yo, dog, you don't know what a book is until you picked up a Magic Cop. Shit weighs like 5 pounds. You can do curls with that motherfucker. You get in shape. Ain't no joke. We ain't playing no games here. 92 pages. Yeah, dude, when I unboxed my Magic Cop, I was like, fuck, this is like, I could wiggle this thing. It would make like wobble, 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 wobble. You know what I mean? And the cover stock. Holy shit, you could use the cover stock. If you took the cover off a Magic Cop and cut a jagged edge into it, you could cut another tree down. With that thing that used to be a tree, you could cut a tree down. That's how thick the stock is. It is no joke. Somebody breaks in your house, you could pick up your Magic Cop, roll it up and smack them across the back of the head, put them out. Call the cops. Get them locked up. Our book kills trees. Serious. It's no joke. We ain't playing no games here. Shh. Think your book's big? What you shipping? Right. You don't know what shipping cost is till you ship a Magic Cop. You just look at that weight. You just look at that scale and cry. It's like, man, there go all my profits. All my profits going to weight. We'll get him on the comeback. What's up, Skip? Yo, Skip. XENOTYPE no slouch either. I mean, it's got some weight. Motherfucker, been coloring this thing forever, man. Thick as shit. Ready for the magic? Now, y'all, if you don't know about linear dodge, let me tell you, linear dodge is where the magic's at. Look at that. Oh, it makes it look like glass. Make it look like glass. but don't have your opacity up too much. Just watched a video of a pregnant woman get arrested for Facebook post happening for a Facebook post. Damn, son. I invented linear dodge like 4 streams ago. Shit. I mean, you know. All right. So, you know what? I told Skip I was going to blow his mind. I told Skip I was going to blow his mind. You know what I mean? I told him I was going to blow his mind. Listen, Skip, you said you don't know what Fibonacci is. You said you don't know what Fibonacci is. Fibonacci is this. That's spiral, right? The exponential growth. Fibonacci Alfredo. Shit. It's the proportion that all life follows, right? It's this. 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. To infinity. I'm gonna blow your mind real quick. You ready? All life follows Fibonacci. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 5, 13. Right? All life follows Fibonacci. It's a sequence of proportions. Everything pleasing to the eye is demonstrated by that. What is the ratio? It's this. Phi. Ratio 1.618. That is your ratio. What does that mean? The golden proportions. Some people express it like this, the rule of thirds. That's a juvenile way of saying it. It's not the rule of thirds. If this is 1, each one of these units is 1, right? Now, take this as 1.6. What's 0.6? Just past a half. 1/8, a little bit past that. This, right here, this proportion is the golden ratio. Why is that important? Because if you have a circle and you put a line next to it, that's a tangent. You put a line next to it here, intersect it, that's better. But if you intersect it like that, or even like that, that's interesting. That's nice. That's nice. It's not on the half. It's just past. Right? Proximity, proportion, ratio. 1.618. Think of those. 1.618. This ratio. Look at this. Look for this ratio in all things. When you see objects positioned next to each other, this is not particularly interesting because there's symmetry, right? If you take a square and you look at this intersect point, this is the middle, 0.618. Let's say we're going to do right here. We intersect the circle like that. This is interesting because it's not in the middle here. It's not in the middle there. Right? Feel the flow, feel it. It's circular. It's like a carousel. You pay the quarter. You get on the horse and you go up and down and around in a circle. Circle with the music, the flow, all good things. Right. But you know what I'm saying? Like you have let's say you have a person, right? You have a person. The way you interact another figure with it, you want to look at these proportions. You want to see ratios, distances between heads. You want to make sure that things fall within those proportions. Observe where objects intersect. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like there was a picture that J. Scott Campbell drew for the Catwoman's anniversary, right? He drew her whip. Her whip went like this. And the way that he intersected the page borders was more like that. The way that the whip cut off the page borders was along the golden ratio, along these proportions. It was perfect. There is no mystery to why things look symmetrical and pleasing to the eye. It's because they follow the golden ratio. They follow these proportions. 1.618. That's what Fibonacci is. That is the spiral, the nautilus, the proportion, right? If we look at it this way, 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 5, 8, 13. And if we take this and we make our arc, it goes like that. You keep building out the proportion and the arc. That's how this works. That's how it works. So when you're laying out your comic book pages, look at each panel, each comic panel. How are your figures positioned within that comic panel? Right? People will say rule of thirds. Well, yeah, but it's deeper than that. It's a greater proportion than just thirds. Look at 1/3 as a 1, middle third is another 1, the last third is another 1, divided in half, plus a little bit. That's what you should be looking at. So, that's a free lesson for you, Skip. Little thing for you, my dog, Skip. Fibonacci, don't forget it. It's one of the reasons why all the ancient masters, why their shit looked so amazing. Because of that. All right. So we're going to render these faces now in this middle panel here. Looking up books now? Word. Hell yeah. All right. So Odie has indicated, right? We're going to determine our light source. We're going to look at this middle panel. It's a little obscure. Well, where's our light source? Well, let's look at the rendering, because literally the answer to that is all in the inks. It's all in the rendering. So we see these hatch lines here underneath his hair. This is a light value. That means the light's not too intense. It's not black. Some cross hatching here. This cross means the value's a little darker, but it's traced out of his hair. So that means the light's coming from up above. Coming from up above. But not just up above. We got a cast shadow to the right side of his cheek here, casting onto enough to cast on to his hoodie. So that tells me the light source coming from the left. Coming from the left. Did I delete my palette somehow? I did. It's okay though. So we've determined the light source. See the same thing with her. She's got a cast shadow on her shoulder. It looks like there might be two light sources here. But this isn't necessarily indicated in all things. So we're going to ignore this shadow shape because this is an ambient occlusion. This is a volumetric dark shadow. We're not going to use that to determine where we're going to draw the light. So here we go. So first off, we're gonna get on our shadow layer over here because I paint on masks. That's the way I do it. And I'm gonna detail the planes of the face. So first off, easiest one, sternocleidomastoid. Boom. But we're gonna fill this whole thing because this is all shadow. Next thing, we can see that the hair is kind of bulging out back here, so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna follow the face. Underside of the lobe. This line is thicker. The shadow there. Probably a little tiny shadow here. Can reasonably say that that could probably be smooth. We're gonna creep up the side of the ear. And we're gonna go here. Like that. We're gonna cut up a little bit into the chin, back down. Like that. Now he's already put some tone here underneath her hair, so we're gonna go outside of it a little bit. I'm not gonna follow it exactly. Go a little bit outside. Use them fancy words. So since this side of the face is in shadow, sort of, not completely, we're gonna go a little bit further. Like that. We're going to also shade up above the eye. We're going to give it a little tiny shade right there. And we're going to follow the bridge for the nose here. Then we're going to do the same here. Because when I look at faces, I see an accordion, right? When I look at faces, I literally see an accordion. Think of it this way. Can you do a hands tutorial sometimes? Yeah. So when I see a head, right? A head to me is this, light-wise, right? Because we're expressing light. So if we've got the head shape, this is the brow. If our light source is here, right? Our light source is here. The brow, the underside of the eye, top of the nose, underside of the nose, top of the lip, underside of the lip, top of the chin, underside of the chin, right? This is how I see the face. So, eyes here, nose, top lip, bottom lip. So you got light hitting each one of these surfaces. So you think about Skips my boy. So when I think of that, I'm thinking of, do you ever reference roots and vegetables in my art? I mean, like for fallacies? For phallic stuff? I mean, you talking about wieners? You talking about bananas and stuff? What do you mean? You making some kind of dirty joke? So we got light up here, and the only reason we got a shadow there, Ginger makes a useful hand reference I hear. Oh, I saw that video, dude. Or that GIF you made. That was funny. So we got light on top, got light here. Get a shade underneath the eye. So shade underneath the eye. You got light on the top of the cheek right here. You got shade kind of under here. A little bit. You got shade on the underside of the nose. This is a downward facing plane. So we're going to go like this. Let's see here. Let's do that. this fucking shape here. I think we'll do something like that. Let's give it a fill here and see what we got. Sort of. Okay, so then we got the lip. Can make this a smooth and take a divot out of it. Like that. And then usually, because the nose has a point to it, it casts a shadow down this way. So we can do that. Then our lip has a shape to it. So what we'll do is we'll do this. Got a bounce word, brother. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Michael. You have a good day, night, day, evening. A lot of people create negative space, the jawline between the throat, just to avoid the tangent, create separation. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, this actually should be filled with white, to be fair. All right. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go like this. We're going to get our brush. And it's in linear dodge right now. We need it normal. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to touch the edges like that. Yeah. Now what we need to do actually is we need to go back in with... We need to go in with white here. Motherfucker. Keep hitting F instead of D. D is reset color to background and foreground color to white and black in Photoshop. Oh, anti-alias. We don't want anti-alias for this. I guess we will include that. Like that. Get back out of the shadow layer. Let's get anti-alias back on here. And I think I'm gonna trim this a little bit. Because I'm painting with black and white, I'm literally erasing is literally using black. Okay. And then let's shape that nostril a little bit. Cool. All right, and then what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do a mirror of that, only we're going to use a really, really light brush because the light's coming from that side. Yeah. Now, with some deep shadow, what we're going to do is we're not going to trace our shape exactly. We're going to go like this. And we're going to brush this tone in. We're going to favor the top edge. Because the top edge, the light's coming down, it's the darkest near the tip. You get a little bit of a reflection from the lip back up into the skin here, so we'll do this. Yeah, like that. Then we're going to reflect a tiny little bit of light in there. right here to give it some weight. And now we're going to do the same with the deep shadow. We're going to leave a little gap there because the rim of the lip. Then tiny bit of reflected light. Then we could reasonably say we got a shadow right there. Supposed to be all teeth? Doesn't seem like it should be. Seems like lip to me. A line in the lip. All right, so this is a upward facing plane. So we're going to do this. We're going to go to our highlight here. We're going to just lightly lighten up the value closest to the teeth, because the lip rounds. All right, I think I'm gonna actually lighten this a little tiny bit. It's a little darker than I want. Okay, now, since I've got all my hard edges in place, I'm going to shape the face a little bit. And again, we're painting with white and black because we're painting on a mask. We're revealing this color, multiplying into this color. So let's soften up some of our hard edges, just because we're going to detail the contours of the face. But I want hard edges. I want them there. Hard edges are confident lines. You can always tell a colorist that's not confident in their lines whenever they just have soft airbrush everywhere. It tells me immediately they don't know where the light is supposed to be, or maybe they do, but they're not really confident about it. All right. So then, thinking that this nostril is a little, I kind of want to go out a little further with it. I'm being honest. Let's get the highlights in there. We'll see where we're at once we get the highlights in there. All right, so we're gonna do the same on the ear here, only with a much smaller brush. I'm gonna shape some of these contours. All right. Same here. Work on some of these gradients, smooth out some of those lines. Now I'm going to go in with some deep shadow tone, like 20% opacity. We're going to add some redness. This redness is kind of like subsurface scattering. It's where the blood makes the, like when you shine a flashlight on the tip of your finger, kind of a thing. With soft detail, is there a way to see if they'll show up on printed page? You mentioned spectrophotometer. 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 If you say it slow. That's for calibrating your screen. Now, we're going to make some hard edges here again. We're going to grab the upper part of the eyebrow, on the top of the eye here. And we're going to give her high fashion eyeshadow. Not really. It's just some shadow tone. Go ahead, add to that arc. Then we're going to give a little tiny bit of reflected light. Oh, that's too much. There we go. All right. We're going to need some deep shadow on the ear here. Okay. Now, that's where we make our money right here. All right, so we got a fold in the eye, in the eyelid. We're just gonna make a selection right there. We're gonna make another sequential selection right there. We're literally just gonna swipe down across the two of them. We're gonna do the same thing over here. Make a selection there, make a little tiny selection right there, and then swipe down across. We're going to detail the nostril. We're gonna add another little highlight there. And then a rim light right there, a little specular. Now we're gonna go like this. The center part of the nose. We're gonna go across right here. Little highlight, specular. And then we're gonna favor just the top edge a little bit. Boom. Then we're gonna make this selection here. We're gonna go down to like 30% opacity. We're just gonna swipe back and forth a couple times. Make another sequential selection favoring the left side. And then one more. Like that. Then we'll just open airbrush a little bit. Just connect the two. They're a little more seamless. Like that. Now, here, top of the lip, sides, cheekbones. There's an indentation here for the cheekbones. There's a plane right there underneath the top of the lip, sides of the nose. Like this. This guy. A shape like that. But what I'm going to do first, actually, I'm going to do the upper shell of the face right here. The top of the cheekbone around to the sides of the face. So I express that with a shape like this. Like that. Now with a very big brush, very big soft brush, we're going to go down to 20%. We're just going to swipe across. We're going to add that little shape. You can see it. It's very faint. Then we're going to work our way up the face, up to the top where the light is hitting, right? Underside, remember this is an underside plane. This is a top side plane, under, top. So we've got a little bit of light here. We're going to round up to the top where the sockets of the eye starts. We're gonna make this selection a little bit smaller. We're gonna maintain the shape though, round on one side, sharper on the other. Because we're talking about expressing a cheekbone here. But we have a little curve down here because the eye socket's round. Make that selection a little bit smaller. See how we're creeping up? We're creeping up the face. The selection is getting smaller here. It's coming down a little bit, up a lot. Now we're going to make our brush a little smaller. And now we're going to do this. And then this. When we zoom out, we've got this nice gradient. But if you look real close, it's a series of stacked gradients on top of each other. And then you can add a little tiny bit of shape just to soften some of the edges. We do it on the other side now, but less, because of something called Another thing. Party people, are you listening to me? You listening to me? Another thing we like to call Rembrandt's triangle. Here's our highlight on this side. Here's our highlight on this side. Rembrandt's triangle. It's a thing. Google it. It is that piece of light that peeks in from the light source across the bridge of the nose and just peeks in right there. When you light a face from the side, the nose blocks part of it. You get this little light piece. You pencilers out there, you know what I'm talking about. Get that little light piece. This is all in shadow. Right? All in shadow. That. Called Rembrandt's triangle. So we're going to express that by going like this. We're still going to make our shape, but it's going to be much smaller to start with. Much smaller. Now with a white brush, because we're on a black mask, we're going to oh, I'm on the shadow layer. Why is that doing that? Just put it on the light highlight layer. There we go. So we got our shape. Now we're gonna peek up a little higher. We're still gonna maintain the round bottom edge, straight slope, little bit of an under curve right here. Boom. Another fill. Not a fill Diaz, just a regular fill. Like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and give it a little bit more of an aggressive specular, and then blend a little tiny bit. Boom, like so. Now we talked about this plane here. We talked about this being the edge of the cheekbone. So I express that by making a shape that looks like this. Right? I'm gonna put that right next to the shadow. And with a nice soft brush, I'm gonna do this. Then a smaller piece. Move it up. Tiny bits, a little bit at a time. This can get out of hand really quick. Nice tiny little piece here. Do the same on the other side. But it's in a more of an aggressive slope. I think we want that. And there we go. Same thing. Same thing. Then boom. Now I'm gonna blend a little bit with black, a little bit of white. I'm hitting X. You look at my look right here, you can see my tool switching. White, black, white, black. That means I'm painting, I'm erasing, I'm painting, I'm erasing. So right now, erasing, painting, erasing, erasing, painting, erasing, painting, erasing. That's why I paint on masks. I just press X. All right, so now we're gonna express a little bit of light up here, right? Just a touch. Swipe down here. Then smaller piece. Use a lot of ellipses. Like so. Now we got a little bit of a rim light around the ear. A little bit more. Smaller selection. Get a little bit of a highlight right in the meat of the ear, right here. We can even do this in all in one go. Just grab shapes. That works too. And then swipe across them. Like that. Then chin faces up. Or make a elliptical selection right here. Right there. We're going to favor this side because that's where the light's coming. We're going to make a smaller selection. Kind of leaning over to that side. Smaller selection, more towards the middle. And then specular highlight. So, that, my friends, is how I render faces. Started like that. Ended like that. What you think? Think this just happens? We think about this shit. We think about it. Think about it. We're not just doing stuff. We're thinking about it. Subtle isn't ever done at all. Right. Subtle, it isn't even, or it isn't overdone at all. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's subtle, but yet complex at the same time. I mean, look at these lines. There's 3 color tones here. There's a shadow tone. There's a deep shadow tone. There's a reflected light in there. There's these wavy shapes here. Same idea. Hard edges blended with soft edges. Stacking highlights. Speculars. You know what I mean? Respecting the planes of the face, but not so perfect that they're so delicate, right? Delicate lines, they look boring. There's no dynamism. You know what I mean? I walked into a coloring lecture. No, man, I'm just talking to chat. Just talking to chat, man. How you doing, Changus? Look at Changus. I'm gonna give you a Spartan cheer. A hello. A hello to you. So there you go. So there you go. So whenever anybody asks you why it takes so fucking long to color XENOTYPE, it's because I do shit like this. Where I should just go fucking shadow and a little bit of highlight. Get out of there. Go. On to the next face. You know what I mean? I just can't. It's not in me to fucking cut corners like that. It's because it's worth it. Yeah. Seriously. Agreed. Thank you, Frog G. Appreciate you. That's why, you know, when you get XENOTYPE, you're getting a quality book. You're not getting something that was thrown together. You see how much I care about the colors. You see how much I care about it. I'm not just fucking splattering stuff around and scribbling. You know? I mean, if you compare Odie's original drawing of this face to where it went, you know what I mean? I'm doing my own art here too. But I'm not hijacking him, right? This is still Odie's work. I'm just bringing some stuff forward. Just bringing him out. Saying hello. What's up, Felix? Listen, son, we're gonna make you look like you got a nose and shit, like for real. Because right now, I just see lines. So here we go. Same cast shadow. Sternocleidomastoid. Right? Learn your anatomy, son. Don't give me that shit. I don't got time for that shit. Well, you know what? Learn your anatomy. Pretend like you know some shit. Impress your friends. Or they'll just think you're a pretentious asshole, which is what happens to me most of the time. But I don't care. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need to improve. I don't need to impress nobody. I got a Japanese waifu who loves me. I'm a successful businessman. I'm doing comics for funds. Y'all can't tell me shit. Go ahead, make fun of me. Call me a fat, stupid ginger. Go ahead, all day. Dildo memes, whatever. Whatever. It's all good. Hey, what's up, Thomas Connolly? I don't think I've ever spoken to you before. Hello. Welcome to my stream. Looks epic. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, this page, we're doing stuff. We're doing things to it. We're doing things. We're just adding some shadow right now. I'm gonna build up some values here. This is all gonna be in shadow. So we're just gonna do that. We'll poke out here. Go down right there. That's all in shadow. The inks indicate there's a line that goes down there. We'll just continue that right there. Go up here. That little piece of the ear in shadow. All right. We're gonna go like this. Like that. Boom. Down. Like that. And we're gonna continue this shadow shape like that. Fine. All good. Happy little trees. It's your world, Bob Ross. It's your world. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yo, no, you a white guy with a fro. It's okay. It's okay. It was the 70s, man. It's the 60s and 70s. Everybody's doing it. It's okay. It's good. Look good on you. All right. So we're going to grab that nostril like that. We're going to do the same thing over here. Over her. Like that. Look at that little squirrel. He's a rascal. Oh shit. Quoting Bob Ross right here on the stream. Right here on the stream. Alright. So that's gonna be more dense. And then we're gonna give it a little soft edge like that. Boom. Fine. It's all good. Alright. Underside of the lip. That's a facing away plane. That plane face away. We're gonna trim that. A little sharper. Not so sharp. Like that. Alright. Gonna go down. We're gonna connect these shadows together. Like to connect those shadows together. Boom. Like that. Probably gonna swoop it. Like that. Yep. We're gonna grab a little bit of the underside of the lip here. Like that. Sure, fill. Let's fill it. Fill it. Do like that. And then we're gonna shade it. We're gonna pop it and lock it. Like that. Alright, now let's go ahead and detail the edge of the face here. Because this is a curve, cheek, down to the chin line, back around, boom. Again, we're gonna swoop in a little further here because this is the side's in shadow a little bit more. Boom. Fill. All right, we got some good hard edges. Yep. All right, let's blend. Blend it good. Down, 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 down. Blend it good. You know I'm a child of the 80s. Born in the 70s, raised in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? All right. Blend it all. Blend it. Blend it good. Blend it real good. Can't you see I'm blending it hard like I wish you would? Blend it good. All right. We're gonna round the edge of the ear. A little bit of tone right there. That's fine. It's all good. All good. All right. Now we need some deep shadow. Deep. Deep. How deep? Too deep. Don't go too deep. Don't go too deep. You smash into that cervix now. She gonna yelp. You're gonna be upset. You gotta back up off it a little bit. Show a little bit of restraint. Like, why are you trying to bust my cervix and shit? First time I did that, I didn't know what the fuck had happened. Ooh, like what the f... I'll break my dick off, girl. What you doing? Why are you so shallow? Why are you so shallow and shit? It's like, I ain't shallow, you just big. What the fuck you hiding in there? What's eating up all the room? Get up off of me, give me some room. It's an adult stream, everyone. In case you're wondering. If you're a kid, scram! Scram! Get up on out of here. Alright, put a little bit of deep shadow on the underside of the eye. On the other side of that. Oh yeah, on the other side of the eye. Okay. We're gonna reflect some light in there now. A little bit. Boom. Like that. Reflected light. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it now. It's just reflected light. Shit. Alright, put a little bit right up in there. Alright. Boom. Alright, now. Same magical thing. We're not gonna trace our line exactly. We want some space. We want definition. We want those lines to be separate. I wanna separate you. I wanna separate you up. That's supposed to be sex you up. You know, it didn't work. Sometimes you try a melody and it just don't work. I wanna sep you up. Oh, that works better. Because sep is short for separation. Alright, remember we're gonna favor the top edge because we got our little reflected light right where that works, right where that hits. Alright. A little bit of reflected light. Boom. Boom. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of it now. Alright, same thing with the lip. Underside of the lip. We're not gonna go exact. We're gonna go a little shallow. Because, you know, we're a shallow person. We're not that deep. Take a little divot out. Oh, hello. Can we divot? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Like that. Like that, like that. Blend it good. Alright. We'll do the same thing. Get some tone up in there. Reflect a tiny bit of light. Boom, right on the edge. Right there and there. Don't back away. Back up off it. Then we're going to add some deep shadow right here in the core of this. Just right here. Just a touch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, looking fly. Alright, I think we're ready for highlights. Alright. We're gonna start with the ear this time. Alright, so we got a little piece of the ear. We're gonna make a cut like that. Make a little cut like that. We're just gonna blend across. We're gonna make another little cut in like this. One here. One right there. We're gonna blend right across. Then underneath the eye, we're gonna put a little eyelid, another eyelid highlight, and blend down across. Same idea. It's raining as a motherfucker. There's lines going through everything. Don't be afraid. It's okay. It's all good. All good. Those are facing up. Now, go ahead and do this nostril. All right, we kind of cut in a shape, you know, because that shape wasn't there before. Kind of indicated, but it wasn't there. So we're going to do that. Favoring the left side. Little tiny highlight. Make it smaller. Cut in a little bit. Move it right there. A little bit more. Then specular. Right there. Put it right on the edge. Right there. Do the same thing. Big round piece of the nose like that. Left side. Maybe a little hot. Yeah. There we go. Little angled shape like that. Thinner shape. Like that. Do the same thing this side. Now we're going to favor the top. Because this part of the nose pushes out and block part of the light. So we're going to favor the top edge. Like that. Boom. All right. We're going to make a shape right through the middle like that. We're literally just going to swipe across. Do this. Make it a little tighter. Okay. Next, we're gonna detail like this. Bob Ross inspired. That's right. Word. We're gonna make this slope, tight, round shape. Boom. Like that. Big brush. 30%. Just to get that shape in there. Right. Smaller shape. Like that. Push it in. Little smaller shape. Specular. Same thing. Now remember, Rembrandt's triangle. We got a little bit of it. Like that. Big brush. A little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. Always moving up. Watching while I'm eating dinner and breakfast tonight is going to be super productive. I can feel it. Oh yeah? You got a productive night planned for you? Awesome. Boom, specular. All right, now lip plane. Lip plane. Right here. Boom. Like that. Favor the top edge right around the horn up here. Boom, swipe across. Like reproductive or just productive. Smaller shape. Same shape, but smaller. Favoring the top. Swipe across the top. Specular. Specular. Boom. Same thing. This shape. Favor the top. Like that. Good enough. And specular. Okay. Now, lip. Planes facing up. Like this. Smaller selection. I'm gonna favor the left side. Specular. Right there. Chin plane. Oval. Big brush. Favor the top left. Smaller selection. Smaller. Making shapes. Moving to the left a little bit. Specular. Boom. Like that. Alright. Sternocleidomastoid. The rim of it. Shaped like that. Medium-sized brush. Swipe across. Another. Thinner selection. Same thing. Favor the top. Same thing for the middle of the throat. Little shape like that. Boom. Now let's review. Oh, we need some highlights here. Tiny little highlight right there. One there. Oops. Brush. Okay, let's review. Where we were. Where we are. Catch you later. Looks awesome. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Thomas Connolly. I don't know if you're a sub or if you've liked and subscribed, but appreciate you if you would. Peace. Have a good night. All right, get a save on that. Time is at 1:46. What are we at? 2 hours? 2 hours. Okay. All right, now we got to do Cliffy. Looks like Cliffy got some teeth in there that need to be brought out. Take a look at that. What do we see? Okay. Was there a time change? Bancroft is streaming 2 hours late from my time zone. I don't know. There wasn't a time change. Spring forward, fall back. Fall back. Fall back isn't until like until October and shit. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. But yeah, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure there was a clock roll. All right. Let's see. Was at 6, now it's at 8. Let's see. When do we set clocks back? Daylight savings time. November 1st, it goes back. According to timeanddate.com. So, yeah. So it's looking like timeanddate.com March 8th goes forward. November 1st goes backward. So anyway. Yeah. Right. Not really sure. I think that's just his lip. But that usually when there's dark edges there, that means there's a gap there. Did you hear about the new crowdfunding platform exclusive for comics? Brett Booth tweeted about it. Yeah, somebody followed me. It was like somebody followed me and then DM'd me and said like, what was it called? Like not exclusively comics or something like that, but it wasn't that. Somebody followed me on Twitter. Let me look. What's the site called? It's gotta see. It's Mike. Wait, it's Mike and Mindy Wheeler. I think it's. Oh yeah, okay. So this person followed me. Indiana Comic Smith. I'm here to help you promote your projects. Indie crowd fund. Person followed me today and I'm like, what? So I don't know what to think about that. I mean, I ain't trying to abandon IndieGOGO, you know what I mean? So, all right. Kind of, fuck. I'm looking at this, and because there's so much space there, that could be Cliff's top lip. Like that, those lines look like Cliff's top lip. Let's try this out. See what we get here. Feel right to y'all? It feels right to me. I mean, I could go either way. Came up on a free full long box today. What? Bro gave me his comics. Yo. Dude, that's fucking awesome. What's up, Lidl? How you doing, Lidl? We was just rendering faces, Lidl. We was just rendering faces. Let's put Miss Robin's face up in there. Putting in Mr. Felix's face up in there. You know what I mean? Little Mr. Felix. Now we're gonna do Cliffy's face right up in her. Still gotta look through it. Damn. Oh man. Damn, you lucked out. Sounds awesome. All right. Yeah, Lidl, I've been demoing how I render faces all night. Oh shit. All right, so here we go. Same as before, right? We look for our light source right there. Bam. Cast out on the shoulder, underneath the chin. So we know Odie's told us this needs to be in shadow. So we're gonna do that. Boom, under the chin, like that. Managed to get a woe out of Micah with the art content. Dude, nice. Nice. Hell yeah. All right. We go up the side of the chin. Gonna go in like that. Boom. We're going to fill that. Then we're gonna go and do a little shadow shape like this. We're not gonna worry about that. That's like the clavicle, or not clavicle. That's like the sternum right there. We're not gonna shade. We're not gonna shade that right now. We'll probably just, to be honest, there's probably a shadow right here because of the headphones. We'll probably continue that like that, and then we could even get cheeky and go like that. We're getting all smart ass and shit. All right, thick underline here that says that's a shadow. Inks tell us that. Light's coming from the left side, so we're just gonna do this. A little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a, no, that's a round. We'll leave that alone. Leave that alone. All right, we're gonna creep up the side of the ear just a hair. Do that. Now, the glasses. The glasses. Do this. See, light's coming in. So we really wouldn't see too much shadow here. A little cast shadow from the rim of the glasses. We're gonna get a shadow here. Like that. We get a tiny bit of one here. And you can see that's indicated here. That's like a reflection. Not really a reflection, but it's a spread shadow. Okay, so we're gonna follow up here. We're gonna do this. Fill that. Probably cut in a little bit here. Come back out for the barrel of the mouth. Oh, look at that. His hair's not filled in right there. We gonna need to fix that. Go and get onto the flats. Boom. No anti-alias. Always listen to the inks if the inker knows what he's doing. Inks are your guide. They're your Rosetta Stone to light. Actually, we could do this. Should be able to do that and go bing. Oh, motherfucker. What? All right. There you go. And then, I think in our skin, yeah, we do. We have that. So we need to get rid of that. Command click. It's option click, yeah. So oh, no wonder it's fucking all white. we go. All right. So there you go. Okay. So now we're going to anti-alias that. We're going to get on our shadow layer. We're going to swoop out here. Just trace the edge of the nose. Any clue where Liam is? He messaged me like an hour ago. If I was awake, not sure if he wants for something. I thought he was streaming. I thought he was gonna start a stream or something. Could be wrong. All right, so we're making that shape there. We're gonna use a really soft brush. Who's here? He said he'd be back in 30 minutes. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Trace the edge here. Fill that. We're gonna go underneath the nose. Like this. Down. Gonna need to have a shower? Right on. Okay. Thinking. Oops. That makes sense. I think that makes sense. His tick marks up here indicate a really big lip, but I think that's right. All right. Straight line, a curved line. Cut out a little bit more, right like that. Now with a soft brush, we're just gonna add a little bit of roundness, a little bit of tone there. I'd say 2 bomb-ass beef, cheese serrano salsa, and sour cream tacos. Fucking A, bro. Yo. Wasn't hungry. Now I am. Now I am. Fuck. All good, man. Never not tell me about the food you ate. You know what I mean? Never. Never not. Always. Always do. I want to know that kind of shit. I like to know what people are eating. You know what I mean? Food's awesome. Food brings us together. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, think about it. A lot of the world's problems can be solved with food. People don't get along? Have a meal. Break some bread. You know? You know what I mean though? Like food brings people together for real. Like meals bring people, they calm people down for a time. People enjoy. They get their fill. You get your brain chemicals like relaxing you and shit. Calm you the fuck down. Take it down a notch. Ain't no need for no fussing and fighting. Everybody just get along. Pass me those mashed potatoes. And baby, you know you ain't gonna go wrong. That's what I'm saying. My sis always gets hangry. Dude, that's a real thing, man. I mean, some people, it's a thing that's like not them just being a dick. It's like their blood sugar starts to drop and they start to get like grumpy because they're, you know what I mean? Their body's physically feeling ill from, you know, the lack of blood sugar. No fighting on Taco Tuesday. Word. Stop that shit. Don't you be fighting on Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday is a time when we come together. We celebrate. We celebrate the Lord's bounty. All this nice stuff we get to eat. All this nice food. There we go. All right, let's give some. We need some deep. Oh yeah, deep shadow. Give me some of that deep shadow. How deep? All the way. Watch out for that cervix. A little bit of deep shadow. So, young Padawan, make sure you use plenty of deep shadow. A little bit of reflected light. That's not the right one. That's the right one. Boom. Boom. All right, let's get some deep shadow up underneath the nose. Remember, we're not going to trace it exactly. We're going to leave a little gap because that's where the technique shines. When things don't line up. Always make things line up now. Make them interesting. Boom. Same thing, underside of the lip. Ooh, the teeth. That's part of the mask. We're gonna have to kill that. We'll just rough cut it. It's all good. All right. Mother frick. You know what I need to do? I need to delete this from the mask. And, you know, fill. Damn, no, spawn 10 goes up to 9, then 12. Ah, rip. All right. I'll grow that selection just a little bit. It's getting a little warbly. Yeah. Do that. Curve that a little sharper down. That. Now we're going to favor the top edge. A little bit of reflection. Reflected light. Boom. Deep shadow underneath the lip. Highlight time. Time for them highlights. All right, remember, just like before, even though there's glasses there, it's okay. A little bit of soul glow, a little bit of highlight. Those are married together. I don't quite want them together. That. All right. Now, because there's glasses there, we'll get a little bit of a different situation here. Still, you know what? We're going to go up into that. the shade I've got on the glass is the vector. It'll scrim off just the right amount. Let's see, at 30%. Yeah. A little smaller. Same idea. Rembrandt's triangle. It's a little bit sharper. Now we're gonna switch to black. We're gonna blend this just a touch. All right, blend that just a touch. Make our lip plane. Same idea. Like the Jeffersons. Moving on up. Moving on up. To the deluxe apartment in the sky high. Little specular right there. All right, top of the lip, that light plane. I'm going to favor the left side where the light is coming over. A little smaller selection here. All right. Oval for that chin. Favoring the left side where the light's coming from. And now we're going to blend a little bit. Blend with black first to white. Okay. We're going to leave the nose last. All right, so first, I'm going to make a big ovular selection here. All right. Now, this nostril. Favor the top left. And a specular highlight. Same idea. we're gonna make a selection like that. And then a little bit of a highlight right there. I think Cliffy's head needs a little tiny bit more light right there. All right. Need a highlight on the sternocleidomastoid. Like saying that word. All right, need some ear highlights. So, got a highlight right there. Putting in some highlight shapes. All right, we're gonna go till 2:30. I'm gonna cut it off at 2:30. I need to get my sleep. I was tired today. Stayed up till 4 something with Liam. Got up at 7:45, 8 o'clock, something like that. Fuck. I was a bit of a zombie during the day today. Okay. Starting with the shadows. Let's see. We got under shadow here, but there's a highlight right there. We have a cast shadow there from the head. Lit up there, so our light source is coming from that way. That means do that. That's in shadow. Inside of the ears in shadow. Shadow. Gotta hit the sack early. Yeah, word up, Changus. Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna be going to bed soon, too. Thank you for hanging out so long. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, you know, funny thing, that, you know, little piece of lore, you know, your Okuri Inu is one of the first things I colored in Comicsgate. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah, I did that before. I did that for you before I met Liam. Because up until that point, I was literally just inking line arts, just playing around, just doing my gaming, inking like anything Rob Willis put up there, I'd ink some stuff from Kane and White. Then saw that you guys were working together, and I was like, oh shit, I'd like to color that. So you sent me a high-res scan. Hope sharing it around, got you some eyes. Nah, it was you know, every bit of fan art, every piece of art you put out there on Twitter is a look. You know what I mean? So it was fun. Okay, I think we got that all out there. Yeah, no, I appreciated you let me do it. It was fun. You're the only person besides me and Liam who can say it. Okuri Inu? It's it's not a hard word to say. You just gotta understand how Japanese pronounce letters. Okuri. R and I is a D sound. R's are D sounds, pretty much. Like, if you talk Street Fighter, Ryu is not, his name isn't Ryu, it's Ryu. But all us Gaijin pronounce it Ryu. I can say Koriimuru. It's Okuriinu. Inu is the Japanese word for dog. Okuri is a word for demon. So demon dog. It's a dope character too. I dig the red skin. That demon red skin. It's fucking awesome. I colored that in Procreate as well. Kind of on my lunch break at work, just fucking around. It was really fun story concept. To concept out the character, amazing story wise. I can't wait for peeps to read them. See, that's cool. I love that. I love the sound of that. You know what I mean? When I read people When I read creators who talk about their creations like that, it makes me smile, because that's what comics should be about. Yeah, there's money. Yeah, okay. You're an artist. You're getting paid for your work. That's cool. How else we gonna live, man? You gotta get paid, man. You gotta make some money. But like creating a character and then having people react to it, the glee you feel in that is awesome. You know what I mean? What I miss? Not much. I just laid out the shadows in Felix's face. Now I'm about to put in the deep shadows. So come with me, Lidl. We're gonna go on a little journey. It's a little journey I like to call subsurface scattering. You put down some purple. Oh, hello. Press spacebar and wiggle your pen back and forth, dummy. You'll shake your screen. It's like, my eyes. Now, the underside of the eye socket, we're going to add some of that deep shadow right in there. Just some of that right there. Little hard edge, not too much. Boom, like that. Like that, like that. And then, and no, and then. And then, and no, and then. All right, remember, we don't want to trace that exactly. All right. Now we gonna shade. We're gonna throw some shade up in this motherfucker. Reflect some light. Boom. Same thing. Underside of the lip. Underside of the lip. It's where it's at. Reflect. Deep shadow. In the shadow. Right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're going to, not with that. We're gonna go back to the shadows. We're just going to build out a little bit of value for the bottom lip. Just a tiny bit. I think this is a point where Procreate beats Photoshop, the lasso tool. I mean, with a pen, yeah, because as you tap and drag with the lasso and Procreate, it doesn't end it. So touche, one for Procreate. But you know, when you're using a Wacom, you kind of don't notice it as much. But I semi agree with your point. All right, highlight time. A little rim light right there. Boom. And put like a little highlight right like that. Go right across there. One little specular. Same thing right here. Okay, I think we need more shadow tone here. Yeah, All right, I need to define the nostril a little bit. Right here. Too straight. Needs to curve a little bit. And then poke down a tiny bit. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's get our cheek shape in there. A slightly different shape because the head is rotated more and it's an upward angle. That's the shadow layer. And circular. And we need the eyelid folds as well. Right there. Okay. Now we need our lip shape right here. So I think, Scotsman, I'm now playing Sky Factory. I'm sorry, Lidl. I'm sorry. I'm not. Haha, not. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Because it's fun. Damn it. Now you're having fun. You tell me you're not. You tell me you're not having fun. You want to tell me you're not having fun now? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Sorry, not sorry. That's right. Sorry, not sorry. Dang it. You got me playing this fun game again. Man, having all this fun and stuff. Why you gotta make me have fun and stuff? I was over here like not having fun and stuff. And I was just fine not having fun and stuff. And then you just like got me playing this game and I'm having fun and stuff. Alright, we're gonna blend this away because it's a little sharp. Blend that back just a touch. Just a touch of cotton. A touch. Alright. Let's get a little lip highlight. It's fun though. Got myself most saplings now, working on copper. Ooh, nice. Nice. Oh. Specular. Will that show up? I think it might be max value. Yeah, it's already max value. It's okay. It's all good. Okay. Let's get a little highlight on that error. Oh, Lidl. Are you free on Saturday for a colorist boot camp? Because I'm gonna be doing a Discord session with Captain Fuckhead. Oh, it's your birthday Saturday. Oh, word. Okay. Okay. I just didn't want to leave you out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be teaching Captain Fuckhead, Odie, and was gonna be hopefully you as well, how to do my style. And you know, do a little boot camp. Just, you know, spread out some technique. Yeah. Well, it's not the only time that can happen. I mean, you know what I mean? We can always get into Discord and just do one. You know what I'm saying? Where I show my techniques and stuff. I mean, not like you haven't seen me color on stream, but like... Because here's the thing. The more people that can color like me, the more people we can get involved in coloring projects where we can team up and have a cohesive, consistent style. You know what I mean? Because the only way we're going to get to releasing books faster is more people working on the projects. You know? So something like that, you know? Something like virtual style, virtual studio. But, you know, Cap's kind of been somewhat of my apprentice in a way. You know, I've been kind of shepherding him through his development, watching him grow. It's been super exciting. Good dude, man. I seriously love this community we've got here. Everyone kind of does want to or is willing to help newbies or people who want to learn. Yeah, man, for real, dude. Well, that's why, that's the whole reason why I'm doing Gavin collab, man. You know what I mean? On Sundays, getting all the colorists that I can together on a stream and just go over technique, go over like the programs we use, how to achieve certain things. You know, episode 1 was all about how do you set up a page. I've been asked numerous times by people who want to become colorists who are like, well, what resolution do I work at? Well, that's a complex question. It's not a simple answer, right? There is an easy answer for me. I can just throw an answer out there, but it's not necessarily the right answer. And so by getting all the colorists together and asking each person what resolution you work at, there were like, I think there were 7 of us. There were 7 different answers. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? I mean, usually work at the resolution of the original art piece. Well, yeah, I mean, except sometimes artists, if it's a digital artist, right? For the digital artist, sometimes they go a little fucking crazy. Like Sim and Odie they both work at 600 to 650 DPI. Yo, dog, I'm sorry, but for pencils and inks, yes. Line art, yes. For color rendering, no fucking way do you need that. I mean, when you're drawing and inking, you want clean lines, you want crisp lines. Fully understand. 600 to 650 DPI, sure. But for coloring, nah, my dude, no. I'm gonna res you down. I'm gonna res you down to 400. Because we're at 11 by 17. We're 11 by 17. When we go to print, we're doing this, right? We're gaining resolution by shrinking down because our pixel ratio stays high. We could go up in resolution and down in size and not resample our pixels and gain resolution. So because I'm working at 11 by 17 at 400 DPI, I'm way above the threshold. Way above the threshold for crisp, nice print. So pencils and inks, fully understand why you would work at a high resolution because you need sharp ink lines. You need crisp looking pencils. I fully get it. But coloring just ain't that way. And, you know, I mean, Vinny Tartamella, man, he draws and paints at 250 or something like that. Like not quite 300, and then he reses up to 450. So he pushes it back up, which, you know, it slightly blurs your pixels and it divides them up and does some things. It resamples. So, you know, because you can't ever add resolution to art. You can only divide your existing information into smaller pixels. So you get artifacting, you get a little bit of blurring. That's Photoshop going, this pixel right here is 10% cyan, 4% yellow, 3% black, and 9% red. Okay, so all the pixels surrounding it are going to be half those values or whatever. You know, it looks a couple pixels to the left, couple pixels to the right, divides it up and says, okay, you're all this percentage and that percentage, this percentage. You're literally just dividing pixels. And Photoshop is approximating what colors they should be. So you can never gain resolution once it's gone. But yeah. I'm just gonna call you Woody. Woody. That's a good nickname. Be like, yeah, Woody. That's why that's why I wanted to do Color as Gavin collab. The whole reason to, you know, because I keep getting asked questions. I get DMs here and there. I get, you know, certain questions are repeats. So I thought to myself, you know, why not get all the colorists together? Grandpa called me Woody. Nice. Why not get all the colorists together, as many as I can, every week? If it's not the same people, it's a rotating panel, and just outline the process of coloring comics from start to finish. We started with setting up your page and resolution. The consensus is any resolution above 300 DPI and you're fine. Above 300 DPI at 11 by 17, you're more than fine. The next part to consider is, what is it going to do to your computer? How strong of a rig do you have? Because you need to temper yourself. You're going to be adding a lot of layers and a lot of effects and all that stuff. So you have to take into consideration, what can your computer handle? If you're too high a resolution, all you're doing is giving yourself pain. It's going to take longer to save. It's going to take longer to render. It's going to take longer to do a filter. It's going to take longer to do all these little things if you're working at too high a resolution. So it's okay if you scale it back. And a couple people messaged me and said, thank you for doing that show. I learned so many little things that I wasn't sure of before. Boom. Exactly. Then we did the next episode was on flatting. You know, proper flatting. How to do it in 4 different programs. I demoed Procreate. Inkspots demoed Photoshop. Captain Fuckhead demoed Clip Studio. And Michael Beacon, Krita. Krita being a free program. So for people on a budget or people who don't have Photoshop or can't afford Clip, go download Krita. It's a great, I downloaded it and checked it out. It's a great program. It's open source, it's free. Does everything Photoshop does. You know, I'm going to continue to use Photoshop because that's the tool that I'm fluent in. I'm not even fluent in English apparently. But, you know, so 4 different programs, had a flat in each one. 4 perspectives. Got more messages. Appreciate the stream. That was great. I learned some stuff. Awesome. Dude, that makes me feel really good. Next week, rendering styles. What rendering style do you use? And we're going to get a bunch of answers there. You know, because InkSpots is he's more painterly. He paints his textures. I'm, as you can see, cut and grad. Hybrid cell shading. That's kind of, I use a combination of stacked gradients, layer masks and whatnot. Michael Bacon, he's similar to me. At Lidl, painterly. So, you know, it's valuable to get an idea of how each person approaches it. And sometimes certain coloring styles look ass on certain people. You know what I mean? I didn't just force this style into Odie's work. I can do painterly as well. You know? I can do smooth blends. I can color similar to Kyle Ritter where he does a lot of smooth blends. I can do that. It's open airbrush. But the technique is different. And so to make this, my goal with XENOTYPE, my goal with this manga, I want you to look at this and I want you to say, when you see it, painting does not work with Odie. The only time painterly works with Odie is when he does it himself. Like when he does his covers, his painted covers, they look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Me being painterly on him, I don't know. I'd have to paint over his lines. It would get infinitely more complicated. But when people look at XENOTYPE, I want them to look at it and I want them to feel like they're looking at a storyboard from an animation. Like they look at it and they go, man, that looks like it's an anime already. That's what I want it to feel like. I want people to look at it and go, I can see this as an anime. And I've gotten that kind of feedback, so I know it's happening. So, you know, I want it to feel that way. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. But it takes a lot longer to color this way. It takes a lot longer to color this way. But the result is what's important too. You know what I mean? Hey, welcome back, Liam. All right, so we still got our light source over here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to select this part of the collar. Been here for ages, just listening. Oh, nice. Okay. We're gonna leave the top edge of the collar alone, and then we're going to go to multiply mode, 30%, and we're gonna add some tone here, like that. Then we're going to build out our selection a little further. Liam Lurker. And we're going to do that. And then we're going to give it a little bit more tone. Right? We're going to lasso some more. What we're doing is we're building out our selection. And we're giving it more tone each time. And then we're going to grab the armpit, because these are all kind of relatively the same. All right. And then right around here, there's a shadow, because that little fold right there. Oh, hello. Add a little shadow right there. Underside of the collar. A light's coming from this side, so we're going to select this side of the collar. Actually, before we do that, we're going to select the underside because we don't want this value to be too dark. And To be fair, I don't know exactly where my style stands. It's kind of in between. I mean, yeah. I mean, it all boils down to what techniques are your go-to techniques. What are you trying to emulate? You know what I mean? All right. So we're adding tone, and we're going to grab a little piece here. I'm just gonna creep a little bit of a gradient. Yep. Leave it selected. Now we're gonna grab the left side of the collar right here. I'm gonna tone it a little bit. Notice this gets darker under here because that's why we're leaving it selected. All right, this. Add the rest of the collar. Okay. I don't know what I try to emulate. I just kind of do. Nice. Okay. All right. So now we're going to tone this part. We're going to build that selection upward a little bit. All right. Now, since the collar wraps around towards the light, I'm going to grab the collar and we're going to do this. I'm going to make an angled fill like that. Back side of this, I'm going to grab that. We're going to darken that up. Okay, now we're going to open airbrush. We're going to sculpt a little bit. Add some tone like that. Yeah. And now here's where the magic happens. We're going to get a different brush. We're going to get an oil round. Where are you at here? There you are. We're going to go to linear dodge mode, and we are going to set it to 20%, maybe? And the linear dodge is going to split the tone up. Similar technique I use for when I paint Esper. We're going to go down to 10. Now we're going to grab the left side of the collar here. Just that corner. And take the value down just a hair. Yeah, I think I'm going to reverse that value just a little bit. So we're going to go to normal mode here. Take that value down. Felt a little too strong. Yeah, that's better. All right, back to oil round and linear dodge. And we want to highlight that edge. There we go. All right. This is a little more painterly. So 10. There we go. I'm looking for. And then I'm going to go and grab this guy. Touch some of these to blend their lines just a little bit. All right. What time is it? It's almost 3. Fuck. All right, we're gonna do Felix's Felix's hoodie, and then I think I'm gonna call it for the night. I need to get sleep badly. It's I was a fucking zombie today. Was not. It was. I mean, I managed like I always do, but I got a fuck ton of work to do. One of my designers is off for the next couple of days. Well, he's working from home, but you know he's not available. Okay. We're in soft round. Okay. And multiply mode. Oop, not color burn. Multiply. There we go. Let's go 30%. Do a little more intense by the closer to the head. And maybe a little bit right here. Let's add this. Then the swoop. And then this. All right. Then, oops. Like that. I think that's a backpack. It needs to be filled. Yeah, it needs to be filled with his backpack color. All right. Now I have a special brush that I use for Felix's hoodie. To give it a certain texture. And now we go back to screen mode. There you go. And that's his hoodie texture. Fluffy. It's like keeps him warm. And Glory's always raining. It's always raining. Well, there you go. All right, I'm gonna crash out. Always good chatting with you, mate. Everyone have a good day, night. Same to you, brother. Have a good night, Woody. Mr. Woodrow. Peace. I'm gonna do the same, fam. It is 3 a.m. my time. And yeah, we rendered some faces and some hair. I think these faces look pretty good. Happy with them. You know? A lot of expression. A lot of dimension. Like that. We got like, what the fuck is with this music? So down. So down. We don't have hip hop, huh? What do we do? Okay. So we did some hair, we did some faces, rendered this top panel here. It's fucking raining. So pretty much all that's left of this. Oh, that's loud as shit. Turn you down. So I'm gonna render these faces here, this hair, do his hoodie, do Cliffy's shirt, gotta fix his backpack, fill that in with the purple color that it should be. A little bit of touch up here and there, and this page is wrapped. So all right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. You guys are awesome. If you're lurking in the channel and you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Share it out on Twitter. Tell people about it. If you have any questions about coloring, I'm always down to answer them best I can. I don't know everything, that's for sure. But if I can help, let me know. Let me know. I'm down to help the community learn and grow. You know, because a lot of people taught me shit. Take that off. All right. I'm going to get up out of here. Appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Or today, Wednesday. Not sure what time I'm going to start streaming. But I don't know. It'll be in the evening. Anyway, have a good night, and I'll see you later.